Hey, welcome everybody back to another morning. Sorry, let me start that again. Welcome everybody, welcome back to Morning Word. This is where I share a couple-minute video, really to share from my own personal Bible study. Why? I wanted to see your life go from here to here. Why do I say that? God did it to me, and I know God wants to do it to you, because He promises this. He says, I come to give you life and life more abundantly. Well, how are you going to do that, Lord? Well, He says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So if we can think like God, there is nothing that we can't achieve. There is no valley that we can't come through and no mountaintop that we can't reach. I truly believe that, because there's nothing that's impossible for God, which means there is nothing that is going to be impossible for you. So let's really get into this. I've got to say, I'm not a pastor and evangelist. I work for the church. Someone who fell in love with Jesus, and I just wanted to pass this on. So whatever I'm saying, check it out for yourself. Read it for yourself. If it resonates and you think there's some truth in it, take massive action on it and apply it. That's only when you'll see the fruits of your wisdom, of God's wisdom, I should say. So let's get into this. We're going to be reading from the book of Ruth, which is the 8th book of the Bible, and we're reading from chapter 4, verse 13 and 17, and it reads this. So Boaz took Ruth, and she became his wife. Then he went with her, and the Lord enabled her to conceive, and she gave birth to a son. The women living there said, Naomi has a son, and they named him Obed. He was the father of Jesse and the father of David. One of the greatest people that we know in the Bible is King David, and she became, obviously, she started that whole line. So we're going to call this morning's word blessings from the pain. Now, we just saw, that, the lineage of David has come from Ruth and the blessing of that, but it's a backstory that's of interest. Now, at the time, she wouldn't have known that she was going to meet this great man of wealth, Boaz, and, have these children, and obviously from that lineage, there would become King David. All she would have known at that time was, my husband's just passed away. My brother-in-law's has passed away. My father-in-law's passed away. I'm now leaving and, to go to a foreign land. So she, at the time, she was making crazy sacrifices to go and support her mother-in-law. She was going through incredible pain, incredible trauma. Now, if anyone's ever lost anybody, you know what that's like. I know what that's like to have my best friend pass away. My stepdad pass away. I know what it's like to go through pain, and I know what it's like to go through trauma. And at that time, you can't see how God's going to use that. You can't see that through the pain, God's going to resurrect you from the pain and bring you into even better life. It's hard to see that at the time, but I'm telling you, like Ruth would have known through Naomi, that God again and again uses pain to bring glory. Uses pain to bring glory. He uses the pain. Now, that's what we have to understand, is that we're all going to face trauma. We're all going to face pains. We're all going to face setbacks. That's just the truth. And it's not saying, why me? Why is this happening to me? But understand that, the root and the path of pain can bring you to the very life that God actually wants. God can use it all for your good. And that's what we need to know. And we have to believe that. So here's the question of the morning. Question of the morning is this. Do you believe God can bring you joy from the pain? Do you believe that can happen? Here's the lesson of the day. Pain, trauma, disappointment, and loss are never nice feelings. I'm not trying to dismiss how you feel in the moment with that. But we cannot allow these scenarios to be our end goal. We must use Ruth's life, where we saw her go from pain to glory, and see how God can use the pain to bring great joy back to your life. See, walking through the valley is just the path to the mountaintop. Let me say that again. Walking through the valley of your despair, walking through the valley of your pain, walking through the valley of your trauma is just the pathway to your mountaintop. So here's the action of the day. Decide today, you decide that the pains that you're going through are going to lead you to pain. Make that decision today, because it can. If you allow it to, your pains can lead you to the greatest joy that you've ever known. God bless you. I really pray that encourages someone who's going through something today, that you don't have to allow the pain to be your end goal. It can lead you to your joy, to your peace, and to your comfort. So God bless you. As we always say, we Gen Hope, God's gift to us is life. What we do with that life is our gift back to God. Please, please, please subscribe to our social media channel, YouTube, so you get these videos Monday to Friday. But more importantly than that, please share this with one person. Share, even if it's not the video, share the principles. Because I truly believe this. If we can change the way one person thinks, we can change the community. If we can change a community, guess what? We could change the world. How powerful that be? God bless you and see you soon for another morning word.